Good morning and welcome back to more Ogre Battle 64. In between episodes, I did a little bit of level grinding. Debonair is now also level 23, so I went in and just stuck him in here. I also went ahead and got 2 Balder Golems, got them to level 24 so I can make a party for Paul. They're gonna hang out for a bit until I get everyone else up to the same level. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing at the end of the day is disbanding this unit and moving these mages. Well, I'll just move these mages into other units where I feel appropriate. Because while a triple mage group is really strong, it's also very squishy. They're a glass cannon. If they can get a full combo magic off, then they're gonna do a whole heck of a lot of damage. If they can't, you're just screwed. It's very likely that someone in this party will just die. So we're going to avoid having that happen. What I'll probably end up doing is moving Destro into Angiseth's group, and I'll probably move Aisha, just because she's a named character, into Dio's group to replace Susie. That's probably what I'll end up doing, and then Nancy can just, retire. Maybe I'll throw her into this group and have her replace Celine or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I think that's what I'll probably end up doing, but we're not going to do that for a minute yet. What we are going to do is move up to Celestis, the Eastern Church. And there are some very particular things that we want to do here. We don't have a new named character to recruit, but we do have a new unit to recruit here. And I will explain more about that as we get to it. Ah, yes, the prince is here. Yumel's older brother, I believe? Those bastards from the Revolutionary Army will be here any minute. Tell me, where is the temple? I know you found it. Where is the ultimate power? You mean the one that has been given to Yumel? Oh, yes, I succeeded in extracting the information, but I'm not obligated to tell you. Oh, yeah, this is the corrupt general that's taken over the church. What? If not for me, you'd still be pathetic noble swine. Oh, he is right. Show him the proper gratitude, Karakov. Great, the Radiant Cross is here. Proofless! What brings a knight of the Calignus Order here? No, Karakov! Oh, we have been aware of your pathetic scheme. Trying to outwit us, Prince Amorous? I admire your... Amorous? Amorous. I admire your courage. His name doesn't come up much. I don't really ever read it very often. A lot of these names don't actually come up that often. The ultimate power will be ours. In fact, we already have instilled it in your little brother. It was a nice try, though. Karakov, take care of the rest. Please wait, Sir Proofless. What am I supposed to... Isn't the Revolutionary Army headed this way? Stop them. If you can't, just keep them busy as long as you can. That's suicide! After all I did for you? What, did you expect something different? Did you think we'd treat you any better? How could you be so foolish? We can't waste time on incompetent fools like you. Yeah, that sounds about right. Seems as if the Central Division is not here to prevent us from making contact with the Church. Rather, they're after some ultimate power. Ultimate power? What's that? The tremendous power that the progenitor had attained when he was blessed by birth. All I know is that the legend speaks of it, albeit very briefly. No, I can't believe such a thing actually exists. Well, you're currently fighting ogres and demons from the netherworld, so, you know, when we're now doing that, I don't think powers blessed by a goddess is that much of a stretch. But since it's related to birth, the Archbishop of the Eastern Orthodox Church would be the one to ask. Well, the truth lies in Celestis. Sorry to interrupt, sir. The Brigade of the Radiant Cross left Celestis and is headed south. Not the Central Division? South? Well, the legend says the birth returned to the heavens from the Tremos Mountains. Does that mean that the temple was in the mountains that we're in? Certain that they obtained some sort of information. I just about said mountains again. You must hurry and liberate Celestis and rescue Ogre. Yeah, that's right. He was the head priest. I think he's the one who ordained us when we graduated. You're right. Now here's the plan. And this is a big place, unlike our last mission. There's going to be a lot to do here, and I need to remember to not take the neutral village this time. Located in the northwest, this will be our headquarters for the operation. Celestis is a day east from... Okay, we must liberate and rescue the Archbishop. Fair enough. We can save time by heading straight east, but we should be careful choosing a path. We received word that route has been booby-trapped. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure exactly how they booby-trap that route. Are they gonna, like, blow up the bridge? It's right next to town, so it feels like that would be really easy for us to just prevent. I don't know. Okay. So we have Celestis. Let's see what we can do. As usual, immediately pause. Okay, so supposedly they booby-trapped this route. I'm not exactly sure in what capacity they would have managed to do that. But there is an item right here that we could just get with one of our flying units if we need to. I don't really want to take Keratin right away. I feel like what I would prefer to do is have, like, Enkaseth or... Well, I don't know. I think what I prefer to do is have someone just cross this bridge and just, like, hang out right over here to make sure that no one comes in, but otherwise have everyone continue going over. It needs to be someone fairly tanky in order to do that, though. So that might be a good job for Dio. So Dio, let's have you move about here. That is where we're supposed to have the item. All right. Pinnig over here needs someone who's just a little light aligned. Lytle will probably work pretty well for that. You know what? We could probably go with someone even lighter aligned. Actually, Enkaseth might not be a bad call there, although I think that Enkaseth is already at level 23. Yeah, you're already at level 23, so we don't need to worry about you for a minute. You can help hold down the fort. Eckert would probably do the job. Shirley would actually, I think, be a good one. Yeah, Shirley would also be a good one. You know what? Let's send both Shirley and Lytle down there. Why not? Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and dispatch Eckert to go get an item right over here. Oh, okay, we can see an enemy. We've got Saki. Alright, fair enough, I guess. And we do want to go ahead and dispatch the rest of our units as well and have them start moving our way down. We should be able to get everyone to level... Actually, Leo, what are you sitting at? You're very, very light. You might be a little bit more light than I would want to actually take this town. Like, if it was 80 or over, then that's probably the level that I would want Leah at. Alright, so we'll keep sending people out. I think Vemond is also level 22 still? Yeah. Cool. So we'll just continue having you guys go hang out over by the road. And last but not least, Ramberty can also come hang out over here. Alright. And let's see what happens. I will have flying units that can... Oh, interesting choice, Ramberty. Eckert, why are you taking the road? Okay, sure, whatever. And I guess we'll go ahead and attack Saki. I guess my flying units just don't want to cross the snow. They'd rather stick to the roads. I mean, that's fair, I guess. Yeah, this isn't the best unit to be attacking these guys, but these guys also really can't do that much damage to me. They can heal, but they can't do that much damage to me. If my units actually just fully concentrated someone, they'd be able to take them out, but they're not doing that. So we're not going to be able to just fully take someone out. Although their units are just concentrating one of my guys, which I don't appreciate. But I guess we'll push Saki back. We're not going to continue attacking with this unit anyway, so I'm not that concerned about it. Alright, let's have Vemond chase her down. Okay, and we've got another unit here. We've got Abel, the Paladin, who just has a whole bunch of knights. Fair enough. You know what? Destro, that seems like a fun one for you. Actually, you know what? Yeah. We'll wait. We'll have you come back and do that later. Okay, these guys are starting to move. We're gonna have Dio actually just hang out like right here instead. And we've got some angels over here. Yeah, we now have a new unit, the Angel Knight. And Gabrielle right here is very important for us. Our goal is to defeat Gabrielle and defeat the two fairies, and then use our love and peace items to recruit the other two Angel Knights. Because Angel Knights are flying units and are very good. And I would like to have them. But they're also incredibly difficult to obtain. The way you would naturally obtain an Angel Knight is by having a female unit that has all the necessary stats to become an Angel Knight, acquiring all the necessary items to become an Angel Knight, which are very, very specific, and then letting that unit die. And when units die, if you don't resurrect them by the end of the scenario, they have a 30% chance of coming back as undead. If it is a female unit, and they have met all the requirements necessary to become an Angel Knight, and they hit that 30% chance after they die of coming back as undead, then instead of coming back as a zombie, they might come back as an Angel Knight instead. So, yeah. That's how you get an Angel Knight. It's, if that sounds really convoluted, that's because it is. It's very hard to actually make that work out. It's much, much easier to just use a Love and Peace and get your Angel Knights that way. But the way Love and Peace works is it does require that it's kind of like it's kind of like using a Pokeball. In that if you want to catch a Pokemon, but you're up against in the newer games, if you're up against like a horde or something, you can't throw your Pokeball out because there's multiple dudes out. Love and Peace works kind of similarly to that. Not exactly though. In that I believe, anyway, it's been a while. I don't think it has to be the only unit left, but it can't be the leader. And I think if there are other units in that group, in that leaderless group, it will just randomly select among them, I think. So I think we need to kill the 2 fairies and leave only the Angel Knights in order to guarantee that we, actually get an Angel Knight, which is what I want, is the Angel Knight. Nice. Yeah, I really would have preferred that these guys do another infestation, but this works. Wipe them all out. Love it. Okay, we got the Kusanagi. We're also going to continue destroying Saki, which is fine. She's only got one little dude left over there anyway. And we'll just boop. There we go. All right. Cool. We get the Thunder Chain. Pinnig has been liberated. Cool. Everyone can just move into Pinnig then. We'll just have everybody go ahead and move in there. Lytle's already in there. Cool. Destro can move in as well, and so can Ramberdy. This will let everybody get healed up a little bit. I had this guy go to sleep in case these guys continue going towards Dio. I think I'd rather have you come back towards Pinnig, though, because I don't really want you fighting these guys. I do want Dio to go ahead and face that direction to keep an eye on what these guys do. If I can not have these guys actually lay their trap or whatever it is, then that would be great. I think I might have already sprung it though. So we'll see what happens. Like, what are Chris and Little John doing? Supposedly dropping a rap album, maybe? I don't know. Well, I don't really care about their units. They don't have Angel Knights, and that's kind of what I'm here for. So it's possible that they might retreat, which will then, and by doing so, spawn more enemies. Or they're just going to come up through here, along with a bunch of Angel Knights. Okay. Oh, I also never checked out the shop. Sorry, getting distracted. What's in the shop? Just out of curiosity. Vestment of the Wind, that's okay. Bell of Thunder, that's a new one. You know what? We'll get one. I do need to save up money. I need to get $60,000 in order to get the Book of Annihilation, which I did look it up. That is in Alba. So I will be wanting to do that at some point. We're gonna send Ankaseth out over here to be backup. And we're going to have you don't really need to camp, okay. I don't know if anyone would be able to get there fast enough outside of maybe like Ramberty, who's already a little hurt. Not super hurt. Okay, we'll have you fly up here. You are about to go to sleep, but we'll have you fly up here as well. And Dio, hold defensive line. I don't want these guys taking the town. I probably should have just not had anyone come up here in the first place, but I did, so oh well. All right, we do need someone who is just slightly darkly aligned, which I think is actually Ramberty. So sorry, bud, you've got a new mission, and it's called Coming Down Here. Let's send... We'll have Destro also come down here, I guess. Nope. There we go. Leah, because we'll probably want someone with good light alignment. Vemond can come over here as well. Shirley really only needs one kill, so I probably should have just given that to her. Lytle, hold down the fort for right now. You know what? Actually, Shirley, instead of doing that, I'm gonna have you come over and get some items that are hanging out over here. So get that guy and get this guy, and then we'll reassess from there. Yeah, we need someone really dark to take that one. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, we've got a lot of towns to take and a number of people who... seems like a lot of the opposition is now coming through right here. I'm kind of okay with that. We're just going to have to be careful about what we're doing. We're going to have you break camp and come over here, let's say. Okay, Dio versus Eva, whatever. Everyone is still set to attack leader, and that's all I really care about. I can't recruit the leaders anyway, and so far the only unit that has Angel Knights that I can recruit is the other Angel Knight unit. So I just need to make sure I kill the leader in that unit, and then I think I need to kill the fairies as well. But I can work with that. So Banish is scary, but only against undead, really. Banish is holy magic that can, I think, just insta-kill undead units, which is pretty alarming. But I don't think it has a chance to insta-kill anyone who is not undead. So, against everyone else, it's kind of fine. And now it's just a rogue Angel Knight. We're very early into this scenario. I'm tempted to see if I can just... Okay, I think they do have to be solo. Just based on how the screen works, because she is the only unit that she's the only person. She's the only one who is the only person left in her unit. Does this work? Unstirred by your persuasion. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it works on enemy leaders. I'm not gonna reset on that immediately. Oh, geez, I didn't even see these guys. They were not even on my radar. Okay. Sure. Well, this is an interesting group. All right. I said they weren't even on my radar. Not really a great group for this particular unit to be fighting. But okay. Yeah, I don't think Love and Peace works very well on... Yeah, I didn't even see these guys. What the heck? Sapphire, what are you doing? You have no... What are these units? You know what? Just keep doing what you're doing, I guess. We got a Book of Water. Okay. Cool. Eckert has arrived. Also cool. I should have Eckert stop and heal. Okay, we've got our other group of Angel Knights. So now we do know that they have to be the last unit. So this is going to be interesting. We can very easily just focus down the leader in this group, unlike the previous group. So at least there's that. If they don't guard against all of my attacks, that is... Alright, well, we'll Meteor Strike. That'll do a good amount of damage. I do need to kill one Angel Knight, specifically one. I don't really want to run from this fight, because I want Dio to continue holding a defensive line against the other units that are coming through. Okay, that's honestly fine for me. We're not going to kill an Angel Knight. We might take out the fairies, which would be cool. Okay. This is a tough spot. This is going to be very difficult to kill two of those units, but not a third Angel Knight. Or they'll heal themselves, which does make things a little easier. Okay, we'll get the Chattel Hog. Still nobody's actually coming through here. Dio can take out Chris. Okay, this is fine. Dio is really beasting this. Like, bro is doing an awesome job. He might be reaching his level, though, very shortly. I keep forgetting to have Eckert go the fuck to bed. So I do need to tell him to do that, and I also need to check and see how much experience these guys still need to go up a level. Because they're about to get quite a bit of experience from this fight. I would like to get at least one Angel Knight. I think I will only be able to get one because I can't take leaders and I can't take... Okay, well, they went up a level right there. I think I will likely only be able to get one Angel Knight here. I would have preferred two, but I think I will only be able to get one. Which is a little unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and use the Power Fruit. I should really just switch over to having Angel Fruits in the... I should really just switch over to using Angel Fruits instead because I have a whole bunch of them. Okay, go after Little John. This guy is trying to retreat to there. That's fine, I guess. Lytle, instead of facing over there, face this way. Yeah, you're just hanging out. Okay, these guys are still going to fight Dio. Dio's just going to get a little bit overexperienced. That's okay. Yeah, I think the general rules are they have to be the only unit left in their squad. And they can't be the leader. But Angel Knights are pretty much the only people that the only units that I would be wanting to use this on anyway. So, while Love and Peace is a very, very useful item that is difficult to come by, if I can get one Angel Knight in this scenario, I'm fine with burning them. I'm still fine with having essentially wasted one earlier on testing. As long as I get an Angel Knight, I'm fine with just being out that one Love and Peace. That's fine. And I'm going to run away here just because this unit doesn't need the XP. Okay. Dio, we're going to have you come back to Stronghold. Ecker, we're going to have you go the fuck to sleep. Okay. While Eckert is asleep, we're gonna have Ankaseth move down here. We're gonna have Lytle move up here. Okay. Area has been liberated. Everyone else can move into it. Yeah, so far, like, the southern area has been very uneventful, and I'm fine with that. Okay, you're still kind of chasing these guys. Was May the one with the golems? Yeah, May is the one with the golems. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap you two. We're gonna have you chase down May a little bit and see if you can just kill the leader there, if nothing else. Oh yeah, well, she went to sleep, so that'll make it easier. Alright, now you can actually target her directly, which will help. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll kill the leader at the very least. I think we'll also need to kill one of these golems in order to actually have this unit go up a level. Which we may or may not do. Depends on how much damage this does. Nope. Okay. Well, fine. Whatever. Oh, that was enough experience. Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, you know what? That works then. That works just fine. Okay. Shirley. Instead of doing what you're doing, we're going to have you come up here. And then come over here. I don't really want you fighting them anymore. Okay, yeah, everybody get into town and rest up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, surely you can cross the mountains. It's fine. You're about to wake up, so that will work. There we go. That's all I needed you to get. You are now level 23, so you can go back to the town. Alright. Yeah, you are going to go take out Little John. Magnus, start moving. You know what? Actually, no, I'll wait until everyone has cycled through and then I'll just move you this way. That sounds way better. All right. Dio, face this way. All right, we're just gonna have some Hawkman on Hawkman violence here, but it'll all be fine. Okay, so we'll get at least one kill here. And we're not going to take a whole heck of a lot of damage, and I'm fine with that. Cool, we're getting 2 kills here. Alright, what I should probably do is let the angels tucker themselves out. Yeah, actually, I'll go kill this guy, let the angels tucker themselves out. We found an item. Cool, we get an Urn of Chaos. We're gonna let these guys tucker themselves out. Then we're gonna come back and work on killing them until there's only 1 Angel Knight left. Which is easier said than done. Okay, you are just going to come hang out like right here. Eckert can finish this guy off. Yeah, we're just gonna 1-round him. Easy peasy. There we go. It's funny because the Angel Knights are probably gonna end up in Eckert's unit. Because they're flying units. They're just good flying units. Oh cool, Flag of Unity. Sure, whatever. Yeah, you still need a lot of experience. Okay, we're gonna have you come back over here and, like, go to bed. Alright. Ramberty. We're gonna have you go after Sapphire. Because Sapphire is trying to work her way to a town, and is also incredibly weak. Okay. We can move into Kala. We'll go ahead and have Vemond and Destro go work their way over there. And then, Ankaseth, you're gonna go hang out in this town, right? So in that case, we'll actually have you come take this town. As soon as you get there, we'll have you, Oh, you're gonna go to sleep and probably get attacked by this person, aren't you? Yeah, you're probably gonna get attacked there. Well, that's okay. Go ahead and camp. What does Droit have? Also, no Angel Knights, don't really care. Okay. Ankaseth is now holding Pinnig. We're gonna let her get a little bit closer before we then wake up you so that you can start trying to get the heck out of there. Eckert is now in position and can camp. Ramberty is doing fine. We don't have any new units to worry about over here. Lytle, break camp just because I don't like not having visuals on these guys. All right, Ramberty versus Sapphire. Yeah, not a very scary unit, I'm not gonna lie. And also a really weirdly set up one. Is she gonna heal the fairy? That would be ideal. I think she'll likely heal the fairy. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. So that means I will guaranteed kill the knight. If my units actually attacked the knight, that is, I would have guaranteed killed the knight. I guess I shouldn't have said anything. I guess I jinxed it. So that's, you know, that's on me. That's my bad for jinxing it. Girl, you don't want to fight Ankaseth. You don't want to fight any of these guys. Are you trying to go up to this neutral town? Okay, well, we liberated Kala in the meantime. Sure, man. Go face that way. Leah, I guess come over here. I guess I could have Eckert intercept if needed. Alright, well, we're not going to very effectively be able to target down the leader here, but we'll be able to do a lot of damage, and these guys don't have any way to heal other than using items outside of battle. So that'll be pretty good for us. It's also a fairly weak unit compared to the enemies we've been fighting, which is kind of wild. You know, if we get a crit, we might be able to take out the leader. I could also... Oh, actually, I was going to say I could also use a Pedra, but I don't actually have one available right now because I haven't taken enough damage. Now I could use a Pedra. You know what? Sure, let's use a Pedra of Wind. I guess we're going for the back row. Sure. That seemed entirely pointless. Oh, well, we killed a leader, so I guess there's that. Okay. Sure. Whatever, man. Why not? Okay. Well, let's have... I want you to move forward until these guys are running in place. That's what I want you to do. Shirley's arrived at destination. Perfect. Just keep moving forward. Oh, they're still not running from you, huh? Okay. Eckert. Keep moving forward. Well, there's one. I want the Angel Knight to start moving as well. I want them to both be scrambling. Hey, there we go. Okay. Yeah, even in a back attack, they still are not in a good position. So I don't know what was up with this team combination, but it wasn't very bright. Then again, neither are my units. They could have easily taken out the Knight and the Cleric. But instead they really are focusing down that fairy. They really don't like that fairy. Well, the entire unit's dead now, so I guess it didn't matter. Sure, man. Like, just whatever. Alright, well, we got the Shield of New, I guess. I feel like I remember there being a unit over here that we didn't finish off. Like, I don't think we killed I don't think we ever actually finished the golems. There we go. Okay, now they're all moving. So hang out, like, right there. Ankaseth. Face that way. Shirley, please face this way. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out up here and let these guys tire themselves out. Speaking of tiring themselves out. Okay, well. What do we need to take the next place then? We could really use someone who is just slightly high alignment. I guess Leo will probably be fine to take this area. Leah's probably fine to take it. We'll just let her rest a little bit. We do also have this town here with another Eckhard. Okay. Mine's better. Just saying. Okay. The angels are asleep. I'm gonna go for it. Because if I have to restart, I'd rather do it sooner rather than later. Okay, we're back attacking. I think that's good for me. Yeah, I think that's really good for me. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell them to attack the weakest. That Angel Knight should not be the weakest. The fucking fairy should be. But, okay. Okay, this is so far really good. Yeah, this is really good. Okay. Okay, well, we got into the perfect position that we were looking for. We've got the field pause. So, we use item. We use love and peace. I can use it on Droid. Wild. Unstirred by persuasion. Really? I'm gonna try it again. Still unstirred by persuasion. Okay, hang on for a minute. I'm gonna double check exactly how this works and make sure I didn't just... Sorry, I just hit the mic. I'm gonna double check exactly how this works and make sure I didn't just, like, screw myself over. Okay, so I did a little reading, and I did actually screw myself out of this. Sorry, very loud car just went by. I did actually screw myself here. So, the way Love and Peace works is you can use it on enemy leaders. It seems to have a much better chance of working if you kill the leader first, though. But they can't be the last unit in... Or they can't be the last unit in that squad. It just won't work if it will end up destroying the squad. So, by leaving only one Angel Knight in that squad, I actually made it so that I can't use a Love and Peace on them. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to suspend. Because that just takes me back to title. And we are going to do this over again. This is the first time I will have... Well, actually, I guess it's the second time I will have restarted a mission. I'm not going to make a point to, like, truly grind on this. If this was a... You know, if you were playing this on less than legal hardware, and... Well, let me say this. If this was a mission where you had save states, if you were playing this game in a way that enabled you to have save states available, using Love and Peace is a great time to make use of those save states. I do not. So we're just gonna make this work. I'm still gonna stick with, if I get a single Angel Knight, I'll call it good. A lot of forums online really feel that using them on Angel Knights, because they can technically be made, is kind of a waste. But there's no real other units in the game that I would want to be using a Love and Peace on. A lot of people really love using them to get extra Black Knights, because you can only get so many Valiant Mantles in the game. And then you can use Love and Pieces to recruit extra Black Knights from enemies instead. Which works. It works pretty well. If you want to have a big old unit of Black Knights, that's a great way to do it. But I'm not particularly interested in that. And the other thing that people really like to use them for is getting Saturos, which is a demon that we will encounter later in the game. They only appear as enemies. You cannot make them, you cannot recruit them. The only way you will ever find them is as enemies. So if you want to get them at all, the only way you can do so is through a love and peace. But all right. So let's hop back into it. I will need to get the items again, but that's fine. This time, I think we'll just not go across the bridge. I'll have someone like hang out right in front of the bridge on our side, just to make sure that nobody like tries to cross. But I'm not gonna worry too much. So let's just send out Dad. And he can just like hang out right there to make sure that nobody comes to try and take this town, which is the only reason I was really going over there in the first place. And then otherwise, we're just gonna have people do a little bit more normal strats. Lytle, go ahead and take this stronghold. I think there was someone else that I was gonna have. Oh yeah, Shirley. Shirley can also go take this stronghold. Everyone else can just keep moving their way down. Seems like it might not be a bad idea to keep a couple units hanging back, just in case there are enemies that decide to cross the bridge. I'm not that concerned about it, but it seems like that might not be the worst plan. Okay, and Vemond can also head down here. I am curious how the stage will change, if it changes at all, by not going across the bridge. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright. Yeah, this time we're just gonna hang out on this side of the world, because really all I'm concerned about is making sure nobody takes this town. So as long as Ankh-Seth just hangs out right there and keeps an eye on things, it's fine. As usual, these guys are going to come up, but we don't really have any Angel Knights we need to worry about until we actually start, well, fighting the Angel Knights. And that does tell me that basically what I want to do for that unit is kill the leader, obviously. Kill one of the fairies, and then I want to try and use the love and peace. Actually, you know what? They were in the perfect position before I went and fought them again to use the love and peace. Because at that point, I had a 2 out of 3 chance to get an Angel Knight. If I did get an Angel Knight out of that, it would have become a 50-50 to get an Angel Knight, which is less ideal, but acceptable odds. Okay, you know what? As we did before, let's go ahead. You know what? Actually, no. Just like we did before, let's go ahead and just have Vemond go finish this unit off. And then I do still need to have people come over here and get all of these items. I might just have Ramberty go fly over, get that item, get this item, get this item. Oh, actually, he's going to be over here anyway. Might as well have him. My concern with doing this is that it'll trigger the Angel Knights to start moving. But I guess if it does, then I just have people start moving back. You know what? If I'm gonna have you over here anyway, I might as well have you go get the item that's over there too. We'll see what happens. I'm not that concerned about it. We've already fought most of these units. It has been proven that they're not terribly difficult. So I'm really not that concerned. Alright, they're gonna heal these guys up, whatever. I've got stronger attacks with this group. Similar number of attacks, honestly, but stronger ones. Well, no, I guess with the other group I got 10 total attacks, whereas with this one I only get 8. So I actually have 2 less attacks with this group than I do the other one, but still, whatever. We can just chomp our way through these guys. I'm not that concerned about it. Oh, well, they just got pushed directly back to town. So, good on them, I guess. And Eckert's gonna fight them anyway. Sure, whatever, man. It doesn't matter. It would be really cool if we could actually work our way to the leader, or if we could have someone that has ranged attacks actually fight the leader, but I'm still not that concerned. Yeah, she's just gonna heal that corner, and then we'll just chip them. I guess we really just don't like the guy in the middle in particular. Sure, whatever. That works. We're just making this unit weaker, bit by bit. Chipping away at him. You know what? At this point, I feel like I should have Shirley go kill that guy rather than Vemond. Just because Shirley does not need a whole lot of experience to go up a level. Yeah, actually. And then Vemond. Just like come hang out in town. Just checking. Still nobody doing things up here? Okay. Alright. I have a feeling that Lytle is actually going to be the one fighting. Nope. Okay, Shirley just... Nope, they actually did get to Lytle. Darn. It looked like Shirley just barely snuck in there, but I guess not. Well, this is unfortunate placement, but oh well. In fact, I think this is about the weakest placement people could be other than my cleric. Because I think I only get 1 shot from the front, 2 shots from the back, and I think Vad only gets 1 strike from the back. So we're not going to be doing a whole heck of a lot here. Oh no, he does get 2. Okay. Good on you, Vad. These guys also couldn't really hurt me, mind you, but not the most ideal setup for me to be fighting them. But I guess that's okay. Shirley can just go clean up, I guess. I am still working on getting a Dragoon, and I think I want to make Troy the Dragoon. So that is still something that I'm working on. It just hasn't happened yet. Alright, we'll have everyone else move into town. You're still doing your thing. Destro, move into town as well. I am interested in making a... Sorry, I saw Destro the Lich, and it reminded me of vampires. Similar special class undead units. I am still interested in making a vampire. I'm just not interested in using a vampire. I want to make one so I can show it to you guys, but I'm just not interested in actually using one. So at some point, I'm sure I will have a spare Dark Alignment male character that I can just turn into a vampire so I can show it to you guys and then probably just never do anything with, to be perfectly frank. Well, I think we kill the leader here, just barely, but I think we get there. There we go. Oh, well, we go up a level either way, so sure, that works. I guess one paladin was enough. Fine with that. Okay. Surely. Return to Stronghold then. And I guess Vemon, go back to hunting. Because why not? Still nothing happening over there. Okay. We'll let these guys rest a little bit and then have them move down while Shirley holds this stronghold. Alright guys, there's only one person you can target now. They're gonna get healed, but it's not gonna be full heal, so like it should be fine. It is a lot of heal, but it's not a full heal, so it should be fine. There we go. Now she'll just heal herself, even though she's already fully healed. And now you can just bite her a bit. It will still take another round to finish her off, but it's fine. We'll get there. You can just keep chomping through her. Alright, I'm going to keep an eye on what's happening over here. So far the answer is nothing, and I want it to stay that way. Okay. We get the Feather of Archangel, which I think might be one of the items required to make... I don't know what it does. I don't know. There's a lot of items in this game. Okay, nobody's doing anything, so it should be fine for him to be able to just go to sleep. Also, I think I can probably have people start moving down at this point. Oh, I didn't even intend to do that, but sure. Cool. Alright, we'll have you come back and kill the other guy. And that should get you up to level 23. And by come back, I mean just turn around. Cool. Now that you've actually turned around and can see this guy, what do we need to take this place? Someone just slightly low alignment. Someone pretty much neutral. So that's gonna be... you, actually. Well, shit. Okay. Take this item, and take this stronghold. Alright, so that's gonna be a minute, I guess. You're just gonna go to sleep up here. That's fine. I know that two mages, or two clerics will come through here eventually, but not anytime soon. So Lytle, come hang out next to town. Dio, come hang out next to town. Vemon can beat this guy up. I should probably check how much experience Vemon still needs. I probably should also let Vemon go to sleep, because he's probably getting tired at this point. I might also want to have him heal, because he's starting to take some real damage here. We'll get one of the paladins killed here. Actually, you know what? Here, we'll just kill both of the paladins. I was going to run away, but that works too. It occurred to me that after we killed one of the paladins that it was just going to be... we would just immediately kill the other paladin, and then we'd only have the knights left, and that's not really an issue. So, yeah, I don't think I really need to worry that much. Okay, well, they'll heal one of the knights, I guess. They're still just sitting in the middle, though, so there's still not much of an issue. They only get to attack once. Okay, well, I didn't appreciate the crit. We are very tired, but I think we still just wipe this unit out here. Yeah, we do. Okay. So not a problem. I think we need one more kill for these guys to go up to level 23. But we do get a Kusanagi, so that's neat. Go hang out next to town. Is everyone else going out and hanging out next to town? No, I haven't sent anyone else out over here yet. Okay. Go hang out next to town. Go hang out next to town. And like that, we're already almost where we left off. Wildly enough. I'm gonna actually have you come over here and come over here. Just in case we get the clerics starting to move in again. Have you ready to intercept them. We get our Book of Water back. Cool. I should check up north and make sure that there has been no motions. No motions? Perfect. That's what we want to see. Okay, we'll get the Chattel Hog from there. Sure. Okay, well, I guess we'll have you come over here and possibly make a mistake. We'll see how much of a mistake it is. Alright, we've got Jennifer hanging out. Oh, well, here's our golems. Okay, so I guess they were in that town originally. Wild. Yeah, it's amazing how much this stage changes if you cross this bridge. Alright, yeah, everyone's just gonna hang out, and that's fine. We get an item. Cool. We get our mail. I don't know if I want to try and grab this item right now. I'm going for it. And then come back to Stronghold. Let's see what happens. We're playing risky today. Bro fell asleep like right outside of town, but sure, whatever. Okay. So that triggers a knight. We also get an ice mail. We'll just have you immediately turn back around. And like, what's he gonna do once you cross the river? That's right, nothing. He's just going right back to where we left him. Perfect. All right, go actually take the town, please. Okay, Shirley, you're just hanging out. Cool. Everybody's just hanging out. Everybody's fine. We've got Kala over here. Vemond, go take this stronghold. Dio, go take this stronghold. Destro, go take this stronghold. All of you can just take that stronghold with, like, no problem. Alright, cool. We've liberated Bonabera. Perfect. You guys can move in over here to recover a little bit. I guess I'm not having anyone else recover, so I'll just let these guys get ahead a little bit, and then I'll have you guys follow. Also, nah, they'll go to bed before they get there. I don't need to tell them to do that. Okay, go to Stronghold. Go to Stronghold. Ramberdy can hang out in there for a minute, I guess. Actually, you know what? No, fuck you. Ramberdy doesn't need to hang out right there. He can just keep going. It's fine. Vemond can take the Stronghold. Nobody's coming across the bridge. Nobody can fly. So it's all good. Vemond is going to have to fight some ogres, or not ogres, golems, which is a little unfortunate. But they can't hit me anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, not the best matchup here, but we can have somebody else do the matchup later. We just need to push this guy out of here for the moment, and then we can have somebody else go kill the leader. Yeah, they can't even hit me. We're totally fine. Yeah, this entire southern area is pretty easy. The real difficulty is going to be as soon as we cross over the bridge. Hey Dio. Oh, everybody's super tired. Too bad. Dio, kill her. Oh, this poor girl. She did not expect to get side attacked. Well, that's going to be a dead mage. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, yeah, that's very much going to be a dead cleric. Well, I guess priest, but whatever. If all we're left is with one Boulder Golem at the end of this, that's probably sufficient to get, what's his face leveled up. Yeah, I don't actually want you fully killing this guy. We're gonna have you retreat. Some good experience for you. I think this one Boulder Golem will be enough to actually put Vemond up a level. So we're gonna have Vemond do that. Yeah, just come back to Stronghold. Or I guess Destro will fight them because they turned around directly into me. Fine. That works too. This is just overkill, guys. that was just overkill. All right, sure, whatever. Whatever. Okay, well, good work, Destro. Vemond, I guess, hang out in the Stronghold, like you were doing. Still nothing happening? Cool. We want it to stay that way. Alright, and then we're gonna just need some people to recover their stamina a little bit. Hey, Lidl, do you want to actually face the bridge? Thank you. You know, I think... Ramberdy, I know you just got here, but can you, like, just... Can you come up here and just keep an eye on what's happening in these other areas for me? Alright, we're going to fast forward a little bit, let people rest up, and then continue taking towns, which is what's going to start having actual combat, I think, in this mission. Alright, Ramberdy is now, Ramberdy is now in position, so I think it is time to start having people move again. Let's see, Rachel... Oh, well, there's that unit. Okay, so, yeah, there's them. They got, like, nothing. We'll go ahead and have you move up here. We'll have everyone except for Vemond just move up here, actually. Vemond can hang out until we have someone for them to go clean up. Hold down the fort. I would like to try and get everyone to level 23 today, if we can do that. But we'll see. We'll see how well it works out. Honestly, if I get everyone to level 23, I could just integrate Paul immediately at that point, and start actually using Magnus for real fights, rather than just have him fighting leaders all the time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do. I'm not sure yet. We've got all the items but one at this... Well, two at this point. We never got the Urn of Chaos up to the north. But that's okay. Alright, we've got Lidl versus Rachel. We can actually target her pretty well with this group. Didn't really think about that. I was just thinking about who I needed to take the town. That's a little unfortunate that we put her into this position because now she'll heal twice rather than once. But, oh well. And she will be healing herself, which is also unfortunate. Maybe she'll only be able to get the one heal still. We do still get another 2 attacks. So if that was the only heal she gets, then we're golden. If she does get another heal because she got pushed back... Oh, no, she doesn't get another one. Okay, cool. Well, that's cool. Good for me. And that seems like a great group for Vemon to go up a level against. So, that's pretty sweet. How much experience do you even need, Vemond? I know it's not... I know the answer is not much. 5. You need 5 experience. Okay. Yeah. The answer was very much not a whole heck of a lot. Okay. Well, you know what? Here. Happy hunting. We're gonna have you camp just because I want you healthy. Everyone move into town. We are now in slightly uncharted territory because we've not been on this side of the map yet. I think it's not until we get up here that we're really going to start actually having a lot of units to fight. But that's kind of okay at the moment. Alright, we're going to have you break camp just because I want eyes on what's happening. Okay, we need someone who's slightly high aligned, so that's going to be a good one for... Oh, okay. That's actually a pretty good one for you, weirdly enough, to go take this place. So I'm actually going to have you move up here. And then Lytle will need to take this one. You know what? We're going to speed up again, and I'm just going to let Vemon finish this unit off, and then hold down the fort here. Alright, Vemon has finally engaged the enemy. We really just need 1 kill. I don't know if it's worth it to try and run away after we get a single kill, or if we'll even be able to. The answer looks like yeah, we're not going to be able to. I kind of figured. I also don't really care that much. That was very much overkill in terms of the amount of experience we needed. But whatever, man. They're done. That's what I care about. So now you can just hold this stronghold while everyone else can work on the rest of the enemies. I did also move Eckerd up over here so that he can be closer to the action if needed. We're going to have everybody actually face in a useful direction now that we don't have an enemy for them all to be looking at. And I think it's time we started moving. So we'll have Lytle, who is still closer to neutral, go for that stronghold. And we're going to have Dio accompany. And then we'll have Leah start moving up here with Destro accompanying. We're gonna have Eckerd go ahead and move in over here. And let's take a look at what we actually have in terms of units. We've got Whistler the Paladin. Okay, that's not that bad. We've got Dan the Paladin, also not that bad. And then, okay, here's Linda the Angel Knight. So this is the unit that I want to kill the leader and one fairy. And then I got a 2/3 chance of getting the Angel Knight, and after that I have a 1/3 chance of, or 1/2 chance of getting the Angel Knight. The alternative to that would be killing both fairies, leaving only the 2 Angel Knights, and then I have a guarantee for 1 Angel Knight, which isn't the worst. But if I can get 2, I'd rather get 2. All right, and we get the heal pack. That is the second to last item that we will be getting here. We do also have a Legion up here. It's a pretty small one. Oh, wow, they actually have something other than just soldiers in there. That's amazing. We also have Helen. What does she have? That is a unit entirely of priests. This unit cannot do damage. It is just there to stall. Okay. What about Nikita? Nikita also has Angel Knights. Okay. New plan. We kill all the clerics. We get an Angel Knight. We kill the Angel Knight and we kill the Angel Knight and the 2 fairies, and we get an Angel Knight. Yeah, we can do this. I don't know where the other Angel Knight is. That's the weird thing. There was another Angel Knight, right? Like, what happened to them? I guess Destra go after that guy. Wait, are all 3 of you going this way? What the heck, man? Leah, what? I thought I told you to come over here. Okay, sure, whatever. We'll have you go for that stronghold then. And, Dad can go get the last item that we're missing, which is, like, in here. Okay, Eckerd versus Linda. I consider this a win if we get a single Angel Knight. Just because they're really annoying to make. So I don't want to make them, if I can help it. I would much rather just recruit them. Okay, we're just gonna run here. We killed the leader. That's step 1. Step 2 is killing the fairies, which is gonna be a lot easier when they are running away from me. Okay. So, Eckerd, just hang out right there, my man. Destro, you're gonna take out Dan the Man. Yeah, we should be able to just kill the leader here super easy. Cool, they're even targeting the dragon. That's his job, is to be targeted. He is there to soak up damage. Yeah, like I said, this group is fun and can do, like, a ton of damage. But the enemies they fight are typically going to be faster than them. And this group is not good at taking damage. It's not good at healing, it's not good at taking damage. It's just good at dealing damage. Very much a glass cannon. We'll do a combo Inferno, and then we still get one more Dark Quest in, so there we go. That whole unit is donezo. Alright, so we do not get up to a level on that, but that's okay. And we'll get a Flag of Unity. Alright, cool. Destro, how much experience do you still need? You need 1 kill. which is going to be hard for you to get, honestly, unless I just leave a unit with only 1 kill. Or leave a unit with only, like, 1 person in it still. Alright. Oh, and this is where this guy came from, I guess. Alright. We might be able to kill the leader here. Isn't this the same group? Didn't I have this exact same encounter earlier? Like, in the first playthrough? Wasn't it Lidl who fought this guy the first time? Or in the Lost run now? I think it was. Okay, well, like we did previously, if we can build up a Pedra, I'll just use it here so we can take out, you know, try and take out the back line. Okay, we got a Pedra. Let's use a Pedra of Wind. It will not take out the back line that we needed to take out, but we'll get a kill, I guess. So we won't kill the leader. That's unfortunate. But we got a kill, I guess. Lytle, you've actually been able to kill, like, a lot of people. Like, oh, not as many as I would have expected. Wild. Alright, Ramberty versus Whistler. We should be able to take out the leader here. There we go. Alright, leader's down. That'll make things a little easier. Just need to hammer our way through these guys. If we can have just the dragon left, then that's probably a good unit for us to get to level 23 with on Destro. If we can kill everyone but the dragon in that unit. That'd probably work pretty well. Well, I think Destro's gonna get a fight in here anyway, so... Sure. Alright, and we'll have a rematch here, so we should be able to kill the leader now, because I don't think he had any items. Yeah, he didn't have any items, so poke, and you're done. And there goes their archer. Yeah, I think we just wipe out this unit here. Oh, we heal so much. Those bloodstained robes are putting in work on all of our priests. But just don't question why the priests have bloodstained robes. It's all on the up and up, I swear. Oh man, you didn't even get your final poke in. That's just sad for you, frankly. Alright, well that's a good amount of experience. We can probably get Lytle up to 23. Another cool new sword. Alright, Bolsk has been liberated. Sweet. Dio, go ahead and move into the stronghold. Leah, go ahead and move into this stronghold, even though this is not the stronghold I instructed you to go to. And we're gonna let you try and fall asleep before we have you come up to take them out. Keratin has been liberated. Perfect. Ramberty actually face that way. Actually, you know what, Dad? Different plan. You're gonna come over here so that Magnus can come over here. Okay, and then we've got Andy hanging out over here as well. An enchanter. Alright, so that's just a kind of bulky unit. And we've got Kirikov, who also has Angel Knights. So the reason why I could only use the Love and Peace on certain units earlier is because you can only use a Love and Peace on units that you have fought. So until you fight them, you can't do anything with them. We're gonna have you get closer to Linda. Ramberty. Alright, you know what? Actually, Eckert, you still need a lot of experience, actually. Come kill this guy. Just come kill Whistler. See if you can get it so that he only has a dragon left. And then Destro can finish him off. I don't like that she keeps running closer to the enemy base. That is the opposite place I want her to be. Also, what the heck happened to the other Angel Knight? Is that the trap? Is the trap that they release a second Angel Knight? Because that's not much of a trap, frankly. Whatever. Alright, let's see if we can leave just the dragon. So we're going to set you to attack weakest, which should not be the dragon. Although you're not going to have much option here. We're going to put on a pause. We will be able to take her out. Okay, we're going to get an extra hit. Barely. Barely. All right. We just managed to make that work. Cool. All right. Go ahead and come back to Stronghold. Destro, we have your prey served up on a silver platter. I don't know what in the heck this chick is doing. I mean, being very scared, obviously. And using a lot of items. Alright. Well, we'll take out Whistler. Just needs one little boop here. Successfully booped. And successfully level 23. Perfect. Alright. Get a Malachite sword for that. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and have you begin the long hike to holding a different stronghold. You will get the final item just in your way over here, so that's fine. And I guess we're just gonna hang out and let you get here. So we'll speed up again a bit while I drink water. Oh, we just had more enemies spawn. As soon as we crossed this barrier, more enemies just randomly spawned. So here's that Angel Knight, Olivia. And here's another knight, Ralph. Sure. Who's still tired? Neither of you, actually. Alright, well, go kill... Oh my goodness. Go kill that guy. Who needs experience? I mean, all of you need experience, but like, who's close to going up a level? Lytle is fairly close to going up a level. Go work on Olivia. We'll see if we can get Lytle to level 23. That would be pretty helpful. Alright, we'll just hammer our way through this guy. Yep, there we go. I knew it wasn't going to take much. Yeah, and he's got that sacred breath. I don't care. I might just have these guys continue hunting this unit down. Although I would kind of like to... Well, you know what? They're not the worst ones to just have... to just be hunting this unit down, actually. Yeah, I'll just have them hunt them down. Now, I'm not going to try for the Angel Knight in this unit. Because A, they're the leader, and B, I think it'll be a lot easier and safer to get an Angel Knight in the other two units, where I can just take out their leaders and then leave them with just one Angel Knight, or leave them with two Angel Knights. I think that will be much easier. And Angel Knights can level up as well, so there is a higher form of Angel Knight. I believe it's the Seraph Knight, or maybe it's just Seraph. So I am gonna be shooting for that. We'll see. I don't think they have like special item requirements. I think it's just get them to correct stats. I don't think there's any like uniqueness to them that would make it difficult to just get more. Or get all of my Angel Knights to become them, I should say. Yeah, we'll just have you hunt this guy down. Because you need quite a bit of experience anyway. And it's not like these guys can really do a whole heck of a lot of damage to you. Actually, I should check how much experience you still need. There's one. Well, all we're going to be left with is this one person, so you know what? Even if you don't go up a level right here, I can't stop you from killing her. Or I should say, if you did go up a level right there, I wouldn't be able to stop you from killing her. So there's really no point in me even trying. Yeah, you're just gonna automatically fight her anyway. There we go. Still not to level 23, so we're still good. Alright, cool. And I will say, in terms of grinding, having completed that Tremos Mountains South area did make grinding a lot easier. Because the enemies there are level 23 that you can find out in the wild. You can only find two things. You can find worms, which is what I was fighting against, and you can find black dragons. I prefer to fight the worms because they've got 3 drops and 2 of them sell for $600, and the other one's an angel fruit. So that was my preferred person to fight there. But yeah, they are level 23, so they're gonna be the highest level neutral encounters you can get for a while. And we do only need 1 kill here. And considering that they just got multiple crits on us, I don't think it'll be very difficult for us to run away. Cool. There we go. All right. We now have another person at level 23. All right, cool. So Lytle can, I don't know, just like hang out here. All right, Eckerd, you still need a lot. Ramberdy, how much do you still need? Not as much. Oh, are you starting to get like dark side? Just slightly. We'll have Eckerd go kill this person instead then. What units do you have? Yeah, we'll have Eckerd go kill her instead then. Cool. Good work, Lytle. You know what? I guess I could have Lytle go head over here and then just shift everyone down by 1. I guess. Why not? Alright, I am going to let you just hunt this guy down. Let you get them a little bit further away. Yeah, there we go. And now everyone's actually just turning to face the correct direction. Perfect. Magnus, I swear. Magnus. Come on, dude. She is not closer than these guys are. Wow, okay, fine. Magnus is really concerned about this particular Angel Knight, I guess. Alright, Destra's gonna hang out here. I am a little concerned that this Angel Knight is going to try and walk her way into my town. They can do that. I would really prefer that they don't. But I guess if they do, then there's not much I can do to stop it. Okay, cool. We're now actually facing the correct direction. Thank you, game. Yeah, there's not actually much I could do here to stop them if they decide to do that. What I can do is camp, and then they'll stop moving because they don't have a leader, so they'll just keep running around in place. They're only going to keep moving down if I'm chasing them. So we'll do that. While we're working on that, Dio, I would really like it if you got to level 23. So let's have you go work on Kinnison. Oh, there's our Angel Knight, all the way, just hanging out up there. How you doing? Okay. You know what, Ramberty? Get up here. Go chase her down. Lytle's gonna go to bed. Like, right outside of town, too. We'll give her, like, in a couple hours. Yeah, you can break camp. You can make it, I swear. Leah, stay in town. Magnus, stay in town. We're actually running out of people who need to go up a level. There you go. Alright, Ankaseth. Move down. Shirley. Move down. Just so that I have everyone on every town. I really like having someone on every town. Just to make sure I do not lose anyone. Okay. Never mind. Dio, you have a new target. You've got Andy now. I guess. Sure, you can slaughter Andy instead. That's fine. You're still set to attack leader. Yeah, everyone's still set to attack leader except for one of my Hawkman units, which I should double check that the Hawkman unit I have going after the Angel Knights is the one set to attack weakest. Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of damage with that. Love Meteor. Oh, and they're not even priests, they're just regular-ass clerics. This is a weak unit. I don't know what it is with this stage just having some really weak units compared to previous stages. Like, obviously, none of them hold a candle to Trenos Mountain South. Like, that was rough. But, like, even the previous place that we were just in had way stronger units than this. You know, we're just gonna Pedro Bane. I just want these two dead. Thank you. I just didn't want to deal with them. We weren't gonna be able to kill the golem as well, but, like, I just didn't want to deal with those two anymore. They were annoying me. Cool. Dio, just keep chasing him down. I don't care. Do not go into the town, though. Dio. Dio. I swear, Dio. Dio, come over here. And then come over here. Dio, I swear to God. Okay, here we go. Eckert versus Olivia. We'll be able to finish these guys off, finally. Just a little bit of Hawkman on Hawkman violence. Cool. Should only take one more swing. Oh, never mind. Didn't even take one more swing. Wild. Okay, that works. That works just fine. Get a Book of Wind. Now work your way back up here, mister. And then let's double check. Yeah, you are not set to attack leader. I didn't want you to camp, actually. I want you to attack weakest. And I want you to break camp, actually. Dio will need to get more kills in order to go up a level, but we might as well just take out this gold. And then we have Leah, who still needs like a full amount of experience to go up a level as well. And we have our 2 Hawkmen, who are not quite at level either. So we've got quite a bit that we still need to do to get everyone up a level. There we go. Good work, Dio. They're dead. Nice. Okay. Now that we've done that, you can come back over here and go after... You know what? Go after Helen, actually. Okay, we're gonna side attack Linda. That could be good for me. Please actually target... Yes. Yes. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna pause. They're all gonna wake up. We will not get another kill here. And we can field pause. We retreat. Okay. Okay. So this means we can only get 1 Angel Knight here. But that's fine. So we use 11 Piece on Linda. Really? Okay, there we go. So it's still not a guarantee, but we have now gotten 1. So now we can come up here and finish off this group. Okay, we now have an Angel Knight. A singular Angel Knight. We're gonna actually have you continue to stay right where you are, just in case more enemies spawn. I don't like it when enemies just randomly spawn in. Yeah, you can break camp again. Ankaseth is now in position. Cool. Face that way, please. Shirley is now in position. Cool. Face that way, please. And Dio versus Helen. Helen is just mages. Or clerics. That's right. Well, as long as we get our meteor off before they heal, we kill the leader. Okay, we kill the leader. So there's that. I don't think that will be enough to put us up a level. So I guess we'll just let them do a round of healing real quick and see if we can kill another one. Because if we kill another one, that might be enough to put us up a level. Okay, well, we killed another one. So there's that. Let's retreat. That might be enough. Yes, it was. Okay. All right, Dio is now level 23. Cool. We also killed the leader, and we just have Dio. Be very, very careful. And move over here. Okay. Please go ahead and camp. Ramberty. Move up here. Then go here. Okay. What do I need to do for Nikita? Oh. Okay, well that's simple enough then. Leah? Go for Nikita. Ideal, a back attack would be ideal, but I don't think it's going to be needed. Actually, you know what? Sure. Come over there, and then go after Nikita. Eckert, you got so close, man. You got so close. All right, Dio. Very carefully return to Stronghold. You will rue the fact that you refuse to join me. Goodbye. And we'll see if we can get one more. We've got one more Love and Peace that we can use, and we've got one more enemy group that has Angel Knights that we could recruit out of it. So we'll see if we can get another one. You need to go to bed. All right, cool. Go ahead and, like, come over here and then come down. You're very close to going up a level, so that's cool. Yeah, you're just gonna walk the road immediately again, aren't you? Okay. What if I have you, like, come out over here and then have you go for Nikita? Will that work? Let's see. She might just end up attacking the troop leader instead. Not the troop... You know what I mean. She might hit the Centurion instead. Okay. This works. This works nicely. And this is a much easier combination to be trying to kill as well. And we get Plasma Storm. I forgot that I changed their equipment. Plasma Storm's pretty cool. I got tired of having everyone using Bane, even though it is really strong. So I just changed her to using Plasma Storm instead. I'm worried about what happens if... I'm worried about where we go if we retreat, but I don't want to kill those Angel Knights. This is not a good unit to be trying to fight these guys with in order to preserve the Angel Knights. Okay, we're going to immediately fight Karakov, which is not ideal. He also has Angel Knights. Okay, squeeze them for all they're worth and toss them aside when they're spent. How pathetic, Karakov. I admit, I've been used too, but you're nothing but a scapegoat. I'll never betray you again. Prince Amarius, please help me. Please have mercy. First Lotus, now me? Where's your loyalty? Go lick some revolutionary boot. Yeah, that's the proper response. What happened to my plans? No. Everything was fine until I framed those Birth and Sentinels and ejected Odorin. General Karakov, the Revolutionary Army's approaching. Well, not intentionally. If not for them, this never would have happened. I think it would have actually still happened, to be perfectly fair with you. Okay, we're immediately going to change, because I don't want to kill the leader here. I want to leave. So if we set it to attack strongest, they will always go after the person with the most HP. Which for first hit will be Karakov, and then after that, it will be not Karakov. Oh, also, we're going... That's not the person you should have been attacking. That's okay, we're about to be able to run away anyway. We can run away. Hopefully this doesn't just push us directly back into the encounter we just tried to get out of. Okay. Okay. Cool. You are going back to Stronghold. You are going to bed. Yeah, you are going to bed. That's fine. You know what? Actually, you don't need to go back to Stronghold. Instead, I can just use you to take out Kinnison here. Yeah, you can actually just take out Kinnison. Just don't bother with the other two, just take out Kinnison. Unfortunately, from this angle, we can't directly target him, but that's okay. I did change you back to attack leader, right? Yeah, I did, okay. Oh, I was hoping they'd use the magma flare thing again. That was really cool and would have actually done a lot of damage to the entire unit, and also have both of them attacking the bleeder, instead of this, which can only attack the worm. So hopefully they do the cool thing again, but I guess we'll find out. Nope, we're not doing the cool thing again, so that's unfortunate. You know what, we're just gonna Pedra. We'll do a Pedra of water, why not? I have them, I might as well use them. I went through a lot of effort to get all these Pedras, I might as well make use of them. We're not gonna end up killing anyone in this unit, but whatever. They're all very weak. It was just probably, like, the least ideal way I could have hit them, to be perfectly honest. Back attack or front attack would have been actually preferable, but oh well. Oh, well, now they're just going to hang out in town and heal back up. Well, at least they didn't retreat. At least they didn't retreat. Alright, break camp. We've got a new mission for you. It's my resident angel acquirer. Please don't just go straight through the enemy. Okay, yes, we want to back attack them, we want to kill the 2 priests, and then we want to get out. Killing those 2 priests should also put you up a level, I think. Alright, so you can start chasing. You can also just go to bed, because these guys will just wear themselves out trying to run away. Eckhart needs experience still. Leah also needs experience still. How much experience does Leah actually still need? Quite a bit. So does Eckhart. Okay. Leah? Go finish off these last few priests, I guess. Flying units are a little bit easier to just send after stray people, because they take more direct paths. So we'll just let my flying units clean people up if needed. We have no more units that we need to worry about, except for this one who's resting and won't come out until he's fully healed, which is really annoying. But oh well. We'll just have to attack him better next time. Hey, you guys want to use your combo magic? It'd be really cool if you used your combo magic. Yeah! I love Plasma Storm. It's a really cool move. And it can paralyze, which is also really cool. Alright, so we're not going to take out all of them, but we will take out a good number of them. At least 2 of them. Yeah, we'll take out 2 of them. We don't get all of them, but we'll get 2. So at least there's that. That was worth 16, so the last one will be worth 8, so you're still going to need quite a bit more experience. Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll just let you chase them down. You, however... I'm going to make sure you are on attack weakest. Yes. Okay. Okay. There's 1. We need to... Oh, that's actually perfect. Okay. We need to kill the other cleric and then bounce. Attack the cleric. Oh, wait, we already did. Shit! Okay. I didn't expect the cleric to go down in 1 hit. Okay, well, we can't... It's fine. I'm not going to reset everything now. So, whatever. That was unfortunate. but fine. Yeah, I didn't think we'd kill the cleric in one hit. I thought it was going to take more than the one hit. So I was waiting for the guy in the middle to attack the cleric and did not notice that we had already killed the last cleric. So that's my bad. Oh well. What's done is done. I'm not resetting for a second time. We already got one. It's not even a guarantee that we would have gotten one with our next Love and Peace anyway. There is an enemy in the game later that we can grind Love and Pieces out on if we choose to do so. But I'm not particularly interested in doing so. Kinnison, are you now just gonna hang out there? Son of a bitch. Alright, well, I need people to get back into towns and, like, heal and stuff. So we're gonna have them do that once everyone's fatigue is all up, or if Kinnison starts moving, we'll come back and deal with that. But until then, we're gonna speed up a bit. Okay. I think everyone should be good. Leah needs, like, one kill. I honestly might just have her do a neutral encounter to go up that level. And Eckert, otherwise, is the only other person who's not at level 23. So we're going to have Eckert move in, and hopefully this will get Kinnison moving. And then we're going to have Magnus move up as well. Now, technically, we do have 2 more Angel Knights hanging out in Karakov's unit. Oh, his class is Vanity. That's hilarious. I don't think it's likely that we would be able to recruit one. But we have a Love and Peace. We could give it a shot. If we kill the 2 knights in his unit first, then, I mean, we can give it a shot. Yeah, I don't think Kinnison's coming out. I think he's just going to hang out right frickin' in there, and we're not going to have the ability to attack him. That's really annoying. I mean, I guess go for it, Eckert. You're already set to attack weakest. So maybe we attack Kinnison. Okay, we attack Kinnison. Let's see if we can push him out. We're side attacking again, which is wild. If we don't run from this, then we will immediately fight Karakov. And I don't really want this unit fighting Karakov. I would like this unit to do more damage. We still get another, yeah, we still get another one shot. Oh, never mind. That's the end of the fight. Okay. I thought the enemy would have another attack. Okay. So here's how we do this. We have you come up over here. Yeah, you're immediately going to end up fighting Karakov. You're already set to attack weakest. Maybe you'll take out one of the knights. That would be cool. We're going to have you run away as soon as possible, because you're going to take quite a bit of damage in this fight. Quite a bit more damage than I really want you taking. You would be able to kill one of the knights, though. If you actually both if everyone targeted this said knight. You know what? We're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave. It's fine. Alright, Eckert. Change of plans. Come up here. Magnus. Move over here and see if you can dissuade him from trying to enter the stronghold. No? No, we could not? Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Magnus? Move back over here. And go back to attacking Kinnison, but also camp. This is really annoying to deal with because he won't move. He won't come out to like try and engage us. He's just gonna hang out right there and be real annoying about it. So we'll speed back up again a bit. Alright, well, our nap gave us a little bit, but we're just going to use Heal Seed and top you off because you were pretty hurt there. Alright, and we'll go ahead and have you move in. Okay, we do get to attack Kinnison, so there's that. And it's still in the same formation that we attacked him last time, so that's pretty cool. We will guaranteed kill the leader here, so at least there's that. That's pretty cool for us. Actually, I think we might wipe out the whole unit. Yeah, I think we might wipe out the entire unit. So that's pretty cool for us, too. Nope, we will not wipe out the whole unit. Okay, no, we did. Okay, if he had resisted that other attack, we would not have. We aren't quite at level 23 yet. We still need a little bit more experience. Maybe, however... Okay, I was going to say, are you not going to fight Karakov? Maybe, however, they can kill one of these knights. That would be helpful. Except they're set to attack weakest, and the weakest is apparently the angel. So that is less helpful, so we're just going to run away as soon as we are given the ability to. Goodbye. I do not want to fight your angel. More specifically, I want to kill one of your knights. I don't even know, by the way, if we can take his angel, but I'm willing to try. So we're going to go back and heal. Also, I need to get him to level 23 anyway, so like... Oh, well, he needs 3 more experience to do that. Leah, didn't you also need like 5 more experience? You know what? Screw it. We're not dealing with this. Magnus, just like... go in and take his stuff. We can level up Leah and... I can level them up off screen. I don't care. I'm 2 hours and 15 minutes into this recording, and I am ready to be done with this episode. As I'm sure you all watching are ready to be done with it too. We will still try and kill the 2 knights and use our last love and peace and see if we can steal. Okay, well, I guess he counts as the weakest for some reason. I would have preferred if you killed the knights, but, like, whatever. If we end up killing Karakov instead because he's apparently the weakest, then sure. It's pretty sad that he's weaker than a basic-ass knight, but, you know, I guess it makes sense. You know what? In fact, no. Okay. The game has decided that we're being done. Okay, sure. The game decided that we're done. Whatever, it's fine. We got one angel knight. I will count that as a win. And everyone is very close to level 23. I just need to top off 2 people. I will count this all as a win. I don't even know what level our Angel Knight is, so there's a very good chance I'll need to level them up anyway in order to use them. It was you who plotted against Archbishop Odorin and the Birth and Sentinels. Buddy, you might want to start giving some answers. Yeah, it was me. I used the power of the Netherworld. You told me that the Eastern Orthodox Church would be mine if I didn't know. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I did what Prince Amrius ordered me to. Please spare my life. I'll do anything. Well, that's not for me to decide. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what Lotus is planning. The ultimate power. They're headed for the Temple of Birth to get the ultimate power. The Central Division was trying to do the same thing, but Lotus found out and they got screwed. Come on, that's enough, right? Oh, please say so, please. I don't want to die. Look, that's Frederick's call, not me. You gave them the location of the temple? What have you done? Odoron, nice to see you. Yeah, buddy, you're not going to get away. We have this place surrounded. I'm glad that you're safe. Please, tell me, isn't the ultimate power just a legend? Who are you? I'm Magnus, a member of the Revolutionary Army and the leader of the Blue Knights. I was notified of the situation within the Eastern Orthodox Church. Please, tell me, does the ultimate power... does it really exist? Oh, I remember now. You're the son of Enkaseth. Well, I have no choice. The ultimate power. It exists. Not only the progenitor, but the ancient king whom Birth loved, and the Knights of Danica. They all possess the ultimate power. Because of the immensity of the power, it was dismissed as a legend, and the truth was hidden. But only the child of the Covenant, the one who made a pact with God before his day of birth, is entitled to the power. Is it Prince Amrius? Is he the child of the Covenant? Okay, so only the Chosen One can get it anyway. Which, I think we may have already found out that Yumel appears to be that Chosen One. Either way, we should be trying to protect it from load. Oh! Europa! Interesting. So if we had not gotten Paul, Europa is the one that we would have been going for. And she is a Centurion. We'll go by ourselves. You must protect the church. Since we have no idea what the Central Division and Lotus are planning to do next, you shouldn't leave. I really don't know what's going to happen. As an even greater disaster may be set upon the Eastern Orthodox Church. Yeah, you just don't want me to get another named character game. May our Mother Birth bless you, Magnus. Honestly, I think if you go for Paul, that you should be able to get Europa here, if you meet the, Chaos Frame requirements. I think that she should just join you anyway. Especially if you went for Paul. That is just such a tough mission. They should give us two people. But whatever. Not that big a deal. I don't think I've ever seen that scene with Europa being well, no, I would have seen it when I've gone to get Bisque. Whatever. Alright, I want to take a look at my new Angel Knight. Okay, level 22 does not need too much catch-up. Yeah, so from the front, we can also change their... Oh, well... I know that they can change class. I know that they can become Seraphs. I just don't know how. Okay, but they use normal shields. Cool. We'll give you a tower shield, I guess. They use the Needle of Light, so that is a necessary component to make one. In fact, it looks like that's really the only necessary component. That Needle of Light is her best weapon. And we could give her the Peregrine Mail. I guess we might as well. Alright, cool. And then we will want to get people up to level 23. I'll get her to level 23 as well. And I think I will probably put Margaret here in Eckert's party, and I might make her the leader, to be perfectly honest. She's just a much better... Angels are just a much better attacker. And I'll also look up the requirements for making angels evolve into seraphs. But I think that is everything to do in this episode. Let me double check. I don't think there was any... I don't think there was any side missions we can do, but I'll double check real quick. Okay, I was mistaken. There is, in fact, a side mission we can do that I'm going to want to do. And it starts by area investigating Celestis here. This is the only side mission we can currently do, I think. So we'll go ahead and have Magnus head out to do so. Where do we need to go? We need to go to Banadera. Where is that? Banabara, sorry. Okay, we need to go there. Okay. So we'll just have Magnus go ahead and march over to here. While we're doing that, what enemies can we find? We can find Pinnacus. Yeah, Pinnacus in the Snowy Plains. Sure. We can have people try and kill those. Leah? That's not what I wanted you to do at all. Snowy Barrens, Snowy Highlands, and Snowy Plains is where we can find things. So yeah, just like go walk around in the plains, I guess. And then also, I believe it was Eckerd who needed a little bit of experience. So also go walk around in the plains, I guess. Alright, and we'll speed up a little bit as we try and get to town. Oh, there is actually one more thing that we can do now. It just becomes a question of who I want to do it. I think... You know what? I think Dio might be a good call for it. So, I mentioned earlier we've been working on getting the... We've been working on getting the Dragoon class. We can get the final requirement for it here. We just need to go to Pinnig. I don't remember where that is. Oh, it's right there. Okay. So we'll have you go down to do that. I think we already have everything else we need for that taken care of. If we don't, then it's just a little bit of a side quest to make that happen, which shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, Leah, you can keep trying to encounter an enemy in the meantime. We're almost at our towns, so I won't bother speeding up now because I would be speeding up for about 20 seconds. Alright, so while you're here, we just enter Stronghold. Found this creepy letter in the forest? You can have it. Cool. We get the Dark Invitation. Alright. And we'll need to go somewhere else completely to do stuff with that. But now that Dio is here in Pinnig, let's enter Stronghold and see if we've got everything we need. Seems that Karakov has run off. If you can lead this country to prosperity, it'll all be worth it. Okay, so no, we're missing something. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and end because we're still missing something. Okay, so I think we need to go to Fair Heights. Yeah, I don't think we ever did this. All right, so let's go to Fair Heights. We'll go ahead and just dispatch Eckerd for this. It is Eckerd who needs to go up a level, yeah? Yeah. All right. Where is Elaine? Oh, it's all the way up there. Okay. So this is going to be a bit of a trip, but Eckerd, I believe that you can do this. Just head on up all the way over there. All right, this time we will speed up because it's gonna be a minute. Okay, now that we're here in Elaine, we can enter Stronghold. Beyond here is Capitrium. It'd be cooler than you think, so bundle up. What? That's not... Okay, I think there was an even earlier step that I seem to have missed. So, okay. We need to go... Well, there's two places we need to go. We need to go to the Zenobian border for one mission, and we need to go back to Malesia for the other mission. Well, the Zenobian border is right here, so let's do that first, where we can just finish a mission. So we'll go ahead and investigate here. And we need to go to... what town? We need to go to Queluin, whatever it is. Alright, so we'll just have Magnus march himself down there. It does specify Magnus. I don't know if that's necessary or not, but we'll just do what the game wanted us to do. Or what the guide says to do, anyway. Okay, now that we're here, we should just be able to do an area investigation. I've been expecting you, Magnus. I'm the keeper of dark knowledge. I'm here to give you this ring. Where there's light, there'll always be darkness. Even the greatest leader will have a shadow underfoot. Is your light strong enough to repel the shadows that crawl upon you? Well, never mind that. This ring is sought by many heroes. It increases its wearer magical power by sapping their spirit. It's called the Ring of the Dead. Heroes of yore may have used it, but that's none of your concern. Magnus, it is your willpower that matters. I have been tasked to give this to you. Whether you use it or not is up to you. So this would have been really creepy and cool, except that we already got one of these through going through that really difficult mission earlier. So that's neat. So we already know what we can do with that. We can make a second Lich. So that's pretty sweet. Also, should save, yes. The question becomes who we want to make into a Lich. I'm leaning towards Aisha. Because what I'm probably going to do... Actually... Oh, Meridia's getting too light to be able to do that. Okay, so, yeah, not going to be able to make her a Lich. I'm leaning towards making you a Lich, which is just... This poor girl, she's gone from priest to... Or she's gone from cleric to priest to siren to Lich. Her dad's going to be pissed. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Just because she's a named character who qualifies to become a Lich. We already have everything we need to do that. In fact, if we don't want to spend $1,000, we can just give you back your Robe of the Wise. And then we can change your class to Lich. Sorry, Aisha. You're a lich now. Your dad's gonna be pissed. All right, cool. And what I think I will do, because I think all of these units are already at level 23. Yeah, everyone's already at the proper level for this. I think what I'll do then is remove Susie and remove probably Jessica and move these 2 liches into those units instead. Actually, I can just do that now. So we'll go ahead and remove characters. Because this unit is neat, but it's way more squishy than I want it to be. So goodbye, Susie. And the heck, where's there he is. And goodbye, Jessica. All right, and then we will add characters. You can have Destro. And then Dio. Can have Aisha. Cool. Now I do want to go ahead and unequip my removed units. Oh yeah, she had a lot of good stuff on her. So did Nancy, for that matter. All right, cool. And we will want to re-equip these units as well. So we'll go ahead and give you back your Book of Meteor Strike. Everything else is fine. And now we're back to having exactly 10 units, which I kind of like more. I think... Oh, yeah, you know what? Sure, we'll give you the Totila. Why not? And then let's give you the Bow of Thunderbolts, just because it's kind of unique. And you're our unique archer. Okay, I think that is good. Oh, we have an extra... Oh, yeah, we would have an extra Needle of Light. That makes sense, actually. Cool. Yeah, I think that should work. All right, sweet. We'll do that. All right, so we've done that. We can go to Malesia. And here, we'll do an area investigation. And we need to actually go to Idorf. And just to make sure that this all works, I'm going to have the same character do all of this. So it's going to be Dio doing all 3 of these steps, I think, because I think he will just have the best chance of being able to accomplish the goal. Okay, now that we're here, we can enter Stronghold. Now that we have both the Dragoon Helm and the... Yes, that was the thing. Now that we have the Dragon Helm and the Dragon Armor, the old man will tell us more. We need the Sword of Tiamat. No blacksmith is capable of forging it, though. The skill necessary has been lost. Is it available somewhere? Well, the only possibility would be in the stomach of Graz Nui. A sword as marvelous as the Sword of Tiamat should retain its quality even there. The holy dragon, Graz Nui, is a god and a devil at the same time. He may be a god to the pure-minded, those with impure minds feed it. People are selfish, those who try to acquire fame become its prey. Many dragoons challenged him for that reason. Sure, many of them were eaten by him as well. Where is he? Oh, nobody knows. Think about it. Nobody could know where a god can be found, right? Give up. Any information? Well, I don't know, but there's a rumor a barkeep in Elaine saw him. It's in Vert Plateau. All right, well, now we go back to Vert Plateau. Okay, so now we go back to Vert Plateau. I don't know how anyone was supposed to find all of this stuff organically, I'm not gonna lie. Where is Vert Plateau? No, I didn't... Okay, we're just wasting a lot of steps there. Where the heck? Did I miss it? Where? We were literally there earlier. Why can't I find it now? Is it up here? No, that's Celestis, that's Tremos, that's Tremos. This is Fair Heights. Am I losing my mind? Ah, that's because they said Vert Plateau, but it's in Fair Heights. Maybe I misread that. Future me, go back, check the footage. Alright. Well, that's cool. Back to Elaine it is. Wasn't that the one all the way up here? Yeah, okay, this is gonna be a minute. Okay, we finally made it. Now we should actually be able to get the information we're looking for. Yeah, I've seen him. It's been more than 20 years. Taken to Celestis, seat of the Eastern Orthodox Church. I didn't enjoy it, so I went to the forest near the town of Pinnock. That's when I saw him. The sky darkened. Well, I'm not sure. When I looked around, I noticed that I was in a place bathed in golden light. I was so scared I peed my pants and passed out. When I woke up, I was at home in bed. My mother had been found me lying in the snow. Wasn't a dream. Here's the proof. Found this beautiful scale in the forest before I saw him. Must be his. If you want to find him, take it. Might help. Alright, and we get the dragon scale, which is necessary. I've always kept it as a good luck charm, but I'll give it to you. I want to help the revolution. Careful though, didn't do anything to me, but I was a kid. You're gonna slay him, right? That's not gonna be easy. Yeah, we are gonna kind of go kill a god just so that we can turn someone into a dragoon. Maybe we're not the good guys here, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, we're gonna save now that we've done all this stuff, and we're gonna go back here and do this one last time. We go here to Pinnock, and this should give us what we need. We'll go ahead and just dispatch Leah, I guess, and have her walk around while we go to Pinnock. And likewise, we'll do the same thing for Eckert. Might as well see if I can get one of these guys up to level 23 in the meantime. Okay, well, we did encounter a wild Epinnicus. So this is the evolved version of... We fought these guys before. This is the higher version of a griffin. I don't know if we'll actually be able to kill it here. I think we do. Looks like we do. Oh, if it hadn't resisted, we would have. That's pretty wild. We would have been able to do just enough damage if it hadn't resisted that attack. Unfortunate. Oh well. We're not even that... Alright, you know what? Here. Just to make things a little bit easier, because their strike is a lot stronger than their wind, we'll do that. Not that it's going to matter, because we're already here. Alright, let's see how this goes. Because we do have to slay him. Which is easier said than done. Are you threatening me? Ha ha ha, feeble humans. Alright, I'll fight you. As you wish, these claws will rip you apart. I actually just want a sword that's in you. Like, if you could give me that, that would be cool. Okay, so yeah, we do have to fight him, and you fight him with your party leader in whatever position he's in. So that's cool. It would really help if we weren't missing all the time. I think we might be tired. Which, could be a problem. We don't get to use Pedra's, but we only need to get 2 hits. Of course, he only needs to get 1 more hit on us. Okay, we didn't miss, so we won. I think we might have just been tired, which probably didn't help. You do get a lot of experience for that, though. But only for your party leader. This can't be happening. How can I possibly? We do all that. We kill a god just to get the sword that people used to be able to make. All right, cool. Well, we'll go ahead and end the day there. We could have done that with Magnus, but I don't know. Dio already had the sword and he was in a good position for it. He gets 3 hits instead of 2. I just felt like it would be easier for Dio. He also has a dark sword against a light dragon. I don't know. It felt like it might be easier to do that. I've kind of been wanting to make Troy into our Dragoon. You can make pretty much any male into a Dragoon. Alignment doesn't matter. I've been kind of just wanting to do that with Troy. So we will. And there we go. We now have Troy the Dragoon. Let's see what we can equip with him. Sword of Tiamat, as you might expect. It is also a pretty darn good sword. The Chattel Hog is better, though. So we might just switch to that. So is the Yugiri. So that's neat. Yeah, we did all this for the Sword of Tiamat, and it's not even the best sword. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just give you the Chattel Hog, I guess. I'm kind of tempted to give you the Yugiri instead, just to get that extra dexterity. But we'll just go with the Chattel Hog. The armor, Dragon Armor is actually not even that great either, so we'll just switch that. And the Dragon Helm is acceptable compared to the rest of the helms currently available. Alright, cool. But he gets 3 slashes from the front, so that helps. We now have a whole party of people who attack 3 times, so that's pretty cool. We don't have anyone else that can equip these kinds of weapons. The only other person is Debonair, but he's set. We can't change his weapon. So yeah, we're just set in our ways with that. All right, cool. I still need to get Eckert up to level 23. I still need to get our new Angel up to level 23. And I also still need to figure out again exactly how oh, you know what? I have a champion statuette. I could just use that. Maybe I'll just do that. Champion statuette, I believe, just levels someone up. So if I do item, use item, champion statuette, I have a bunch of these. If I just do this, yeah, that just brings you to level 23. Cool. Well, that'll make things easier. All right, cool. Yeah, I should also double check the stat requirements to level these guys up. So I'll take a look into that. It's weird that they're not letting me level them up right now, or not even giving the option to bring up that screen. But I'll check it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not that concerned about it. But that will be it for today. Bit of a long episode, but we got there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.